Well, Benjamin, any thoughts you'd like to leave with people, or a message, like where you guys are headed? I know your brother and you are heading back to New Hampshire. You got any timetable?
Well, we don't have any specific dates yet. It probably won't be for a while, especially now that we're busy.
But you've signed up.
We're signed up. We have made the full intention to go, and we plan on going early. I guess our biggest message, and right now, just so everyone knows, we won't be doing any activism. We've put it on hold for a while until we get our cameras back that were taken from us.
Okay.
Because it's so vital to have footage of whatever you're doing, just to keep everyone honest, keep the activists honest, keep the police honest. So until we have the cameras, we're
when you were arrested, they confiscated all your equipment.
They confiscated both of our cell phones, our video camera, our tripod, and a few other things, and our sign, and a few other things.
Okay.
And claim them as evidence.
Unless somebody wants to foot the bill to put you back in business, huh?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting any of that.
So you're not doing any activists in the near future, activism, but in the what are you going to be up to?
For now, it will just be spreading our story, what happened with us getting arrested, and hopefully people will come out to our court date. I don't know what's going to happen, but if people would like to come out, May 24th. Here to the court. I think it's at 9 a.m. And you can check. We'll have an event for it set up at facebook.com/goodmendosomething, and come out and just show your support for us. And even if you disagree with our message, come out to support free speech.
So what were you actually charged with?
Well, hold on just a second. Does this email work?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's do this email. If you want to communicate with Benjamin, since he doesn't have a cell phone now, you can email him. He does have a computer at home. goodmendosomething@gmail.com. That's pretty easy. goodmendosomething@gmail.com. I'll say it once again. goodmendosomething@gmail.com. If you want to communicate with him, you want to join up in helping on some of these projects locally, I think it would be great. Free State Project, you want to learn more about Free State Project, he'll tell you about that. Maybe you need to move to New Hampshire. I travel. It's a pretty nice state. It's a little chilly up there, but they're nice people. I've been a few decades before I passed through there, but since I passed through there. But and so your brother, he's working today, otherwise
he's working today, otherwise he would have.
Where does your brother work?
He works at a retail store. I don't know if he wants me to be giving out where he works.
You like hurt the reputation of the stores. Well, one of my friends, Dr. Cassidy, was driving, I guess, out of town and saw you guys up there and thought it was great. And
for the small amount of time we were up there, I mean, between when we got it up, when the police arrived, and when they took it down, I think it was only up there like 15 minutes. And there are a lot of people who noticed it. So clearly it worked.
Well, I think before it's over, hundreds of thousands of people are going to learn about this. Yeah. Didn't you get interviewed yesterday by KCRA? Channel 3?
KOVR.
Oh, KOVR.
Channel 13, and it was in the Appeal Democrat, and several websites and blogs have picked up the story, and it's getting a good response on YouTube, the video of it.
Yeah. So. Well, man, I'd like to have one of your T-shirts, that Good Man T-shirt, but they're like a collector's item, huh?
Well, we only have the 2 shirts that we made up because they were custom made. We're going to try to put it up on Cafe Press so that other people can get them if they want. But we're not selling the shirts, at least not yet. So.
All right.
Well, that's free enterprise.
We're not in this to make money. So.
Well.
All right. Well.
Amazing. Can I ask?
Yeah.
What did you what did you do that was against the law?
Okay. So. What they originally put us in handcuffs for isn't what we were charged with. What we were eventually charged with was Penal Code, I think it was 602, subsection F, which was damaging state property, and part of it says like hanging a sign or affixing a sign to a piece of public property or whatever. But we were standing there. We weren't going to hook it up and leave, And we understand the intent of the law is to prevent people from turning highway overpasses into their personal billboards,
right?
To just go and advertise their
something that
company or something,
graffiti tags
right?
Already
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Go bolt a sign onto the chain link fence.
Sure.
We were just doing it so we wouldn't have to physically hold it. So we got charged with that, and the other one was wearing a mask for an unlawful purpose. They, I guess, because we were concealing our identity to commit a crime, which we weren't. because
It's
we showed them our faces.
It's
so
part of your shtick.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We told them from the very beginning it's for political theater. It's just to gain attention,
Yeah.
and we showed them our faces. So I'm not really sure, but I guess
So
they can
probably-
charge us with anything they want.
Right, but probably this is going nowhere.
I would hope so.
You know, well,
Who
you know,
knows?
yeah,
but
really.
I think the important thing to learn is what we've learned out of it is who the Bartholomew brothers are, and what they're up to.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to get to meet you. I got to talk to your mom for quite a while yesterday, and she was a kick to talk to over the phone. What a great lady to have as a mother. You know, I think you guys are really fortunate. I haven't met your father yet, but you know, I think we take our parents for granted, and parents can really mold and launch and provide that fertile soil for creativity to come forth, and activism, and people to serve their community as opposed to just go out and make money and be another consumer and be in it for me, which is what a lot of Americans unfortunately do. But, you know, to me, what it reminded me of, regardless of how this turns out, Benjamin, is that the spirit that your brother and you have is something that I think the founders had.
Yes.
And certainly we say the founders, and there are probably guys that had ethical problems, and, you know, there's a mixed bag just
Right.
like anywhere, but they had a spirit that said, you know, we want people to be as free as they can be and have as few restrictions on people as possible. That's what I think they were trying to do. And over the years, in fact, we're going to talk in the second hour about how much government regulation there is. We touched on this a bit last week. And people just get used to being told what to do. Pretty
Absolutely.
soon, when I visit communist countries, it's like, oh, they can do that here. We can't even do that back home. It's unbelievable. You can. I've been invited into classes to talk about spiritual things in communist countries, right? And I can't do it at Cedar Lane School in London. It's like everybody gets nervous. You bring up the name like of Jesus, for instance. But in a communist country, you can do that today. And it's so fascinating of the subtle change that's happening throughout the world. So anyway, I commend you guys, and you got a great future ahead of you, and I'm sure your parents are thrilled and proud of you guys. Am I right?
I'm sure they're not thrilled we were arrested, but I'm
know
certainly
that.
sure they're proud. I'm certainly sure they're proud of us.
She was sort of humored by it, but wasn't. You know, she said, you know, anyway, she's mom, right? She's mom. So way to go, and we're going to wind down here. So if you are listening out there today and you want to call in here in the second hour, we're going to take a break here in a minute or so. You can call us at 742-5555. We're going to talk about a lot of local things and statewide things and some national things that are going on. And you might want to get in on it. But it'll be kind of some dicey stuff after the break, and it might set you up for maybe we're going to set your mind on fire here in the second half. So thank you for coming in today, Benjamin, and God bless your work out there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Can we go to a commercial? All right.
Won't be